Right now, I want to talk about the Brother Stellaire series. They have the XJ2, which is a combination sewing and embroidery, and XE2, which shares the exact same embroidery features as the XJ2. Now, we just described a couple Brother features. This machine has all the sewing features of what we described and then some. So in addition to the automatic fabric sensor, this has the digital dual feed, which will handle all the different weights of fabric from vinyl to quilting to leather beautifully. It also has a laser that guides your seam allowance. It also has more stitches, over 700 built-in beautiful stitches, as well as automatic tapering. So that's an amazing thing that the XJ2 has, because it's combination sewing and embroidery. But I want to talk about the special relationship in embroidery that the Stellaire series has with the Scan and Cut, the 325, SDX 325, or the SDX 330D. Both those models can be married to the Stellaire series, and there's some amazing things you can do with it. You also can work with the Print Moda Studio, so we'll talk about that as well. But as an embroidery machine, this has a beautiful large 9.5 by 14 embroidery area, including Disney designs. I mean, it has beautiful designs, as well as not just Disney. We have other designs, but they're amazing how beautiful they are. I also have the ability, if I marry this to a Scan and Cut, to take an existing embroidery design like this one with the butterflies all the way around and select the colors that I want to turn into applique pieces. And I can send it wirelessly to the Scan and Cut. It cuts it out the exact size, and I turn it into applique and place it beautifully. So that's really a cool function. Now save that for other things. So why would I want to do applique? Well, applique is so much softer than a traditional embroidery. Now this cat right here, this is an applique design. You don't need a Scan and Cut to cut it out, but here's what happens. When I do an applique, you have a placement line, so it stitches down where you're going to put it. Then I can place my fabric down. Then it tacks it down. Then I go and I try to cut it out as close as possible, but you can see the rough edges. But with a Scan and Cut, I send the pieces from the machine to the Scan and Cut. It cuts it out perfectly and place it, and I have perfect results every single time. So that's the benefit of the Scan and Cut. Now, the other thing, I can send designs from my Scan and Cut to the machine. For example, I can send, here again, I send this design of this sewing machine, and I can turn it into embroidery or applique right within the machine. So that's called My Design Center. And there's all kinds of things, because I have so many different fonts in this machine. So I can alter and array the fonts any way I want, but I also can do a background in My Design Center. There's so many cool things. I have all kinds of shapes built into My Design Center that I can add from the 30 different fills. Now, this machine also has a 2-point laser positioning system. Now, the 2-point laser positioning system allows me to take, like this font, Juliana's name, I can position it on this line just by putting the 2 points in. It lines it in perfectly. Plus, I also can use it for lining up edge-to-edge quilting patterns. So it's an amazing, amazing product. Now, where does Print Moda come in? Well, imagine being able to take and create your own fabric. Like, for example, I took this rose that's from a screenshot, and I created it on my phone called Art Spirit. It's an app that's called Art Spirit. And I sent it to the Print Moda, and it printed it onto the fabric. Now I use my Scan and Cut function. I sent the image from the Scan and Cut to the machine, created a design, turned it into an applique, cut the fabric out with my Scan and Cut, and place it into that embroidery beautifully. So you can see the synergy of everything. And so what I like to have is, Cathy has spent a lot of time, we have videos out there called the Trifecta of Embroidery. And I would like to have Cathy give you a tour of some of those samples that we have that she has done video classes online. And I want you to see how wonderfully all three of these products come together.
Yeah, George, I've really had fun playing with the Trifecta of Creativity, because, you know, you can do so much. I hear, for example, this is just a simple little quilt, but it showcases all the different ways that you can do it. So this is a photo that I took from my bedroom window when we had a spring snowstorm, right? Now, you need to add a little bit more to that. So these shapes, these snowflake shapes, came as the shape in Scan and Cut. You take that shape, send it off to my design center, and create a design. Then when you take it into the machine, you can actually go through my connection, use that special applique feature, and it automatically turn it into an applique. So the other thing is, can you see these little embroidery designs? Well, if you're creating an applique, you can also create that single run, and you can use that as a quilting design. So this really showcases all the different features using the machine, the printer, and of course the scan and cut.
So let me look closely on that. So I see that there. So when you scan that, and you
No, I didn't have to scan it. I sent this shape in from
my design center.
Yeah.
Okay, and turn it into so that shape and that shape all came from that same image.
Exactly.
That is so
Exactly.
cool.
And there's quilting all in here, so you could get that single run of quilting. That's so hard to get, right?
Now, just because I know how hard it is on the video, let's see if we can zoom in on that here and see if we get a really good shot on that. So you can see the stitches. That's the exact same shape as a snowflake applique.
So all those shapes in the scan and cut, yes, I use them to do my applique, but I can also use this for quilting designs as well. And there's some really fancy stuff in the scan and cut. But let's go to my I Spy quilt, because that's where everything kind of came together. These are different designs from the machine, and that's great. That's easy to use. But when you can print out your own special fabric, this was a deck of old maid cards from like the 50s. It's something that I had, and I can turn that into fabric. Isn't that amazing? And then I can bring in that shape, use the machine with my design center to create my applique pretty fast and easy. Here's something else I printed on Print Moda. Here's my little lizard. This starburst shape was a built-in shape in Scan and Cut. I didn't have that in my shapes in my design center, but when I brought it in, boom, it turned it into an applique just like that. This is a shape that was just in the Scan and Cut, just this little flip-flop, right? So I brought it in, and it changed all these different parts into the applique in my design center. But here's the cool part. All these different shapes were cut out using the Scan and Cut. So when I did my applique, it went so fast and easy because I had the shapes pre-cut, the machine turned it into an applique, and it was just ready to go.
Cathy, why don't you show us your favorite thing?
My favorite thing?
That's on the machine.
So you can create an applique, of course, in the machine, right? So here's this little rabbit. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this little rabbit, we're going to turn it into an outline applique. It's pretty simple. I'm going to come into here, come into applique, and boom, turns him into an applique. Okay. Now, if I want to make this as a patch, maybe I want to make a whole bunch of rabbits. Rabbits do that naturally, but the machine also can. So I have something called matrix copy. And on matrix copy, I can touch this and automatically fill that giant 9.5 by 14 hoop with rabbits. And it's just as fast as it would be. Now, here's the cool thing. This shape right here, this outline applique shape, what happens is I can send that directly to the Scan and Cut. Now, if I'm going to do this many rabbits, do you think I want to sit and cut around each individual one? No. I want all these little rabbit shapes to be automatically cut out with Scan and Cut. So when I'm doing my embroidery, it's just as quick as I took to make that mini, just like that. I do the outline, I do the applique, boom, I'm ready to go. Pretty fast.
Pretty fast. And actually, we saved one from the litter.
Oh, we did. We saved one from the this is, I don't say it's the pick of the litter, but look at that cool applique patch. Now, it doesn't have to be bunnies. Say you're doing something for a troop or kids or whatever. Oh my gosh.
But it shows you the benefit of having the Scan and Cut with the Stellaire. Thanks, Cathy.
My pleasure.
Okay, so we have the Stellaire by Brother, the XJ2. That's a combination sewing and embroidery and quilting machine. It has a regular retail price of $13,999.99. We have it on sale for $9,999.99. We have interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. But wait, there's a bonus. So first of all the Stellaire series comes with a special master series by Angela Wolf. This is a detailed class hands-on virtually. Actually, this is video lessons on the machine. So they'll take you through everything on the Stellaire series. We're also including your choice of either the Scan and Cut 325 or the Print Moda Studio, free of charge. So that you have that option. But we're going to talk to you about wanting to get everything. We call that the ultimate package. The Brother Stellaire XE2, the dedicated embroidery machine, has a regular retail price of $9,999.99. It's on sale for $7,499.99. And again, you get that Angela Wolf Master Series training course. That's a virtual training course. That's amazing. As well as your choice of either the SDX 325 Scan and Cut or the Print Moda Studio. All, you can choose one or the other free of charge. The ultimate package of the XJ2, which includes the Print Moda Studio, the Scan and Cut, the Angela Wolf Master Series, everything, has a regular retail value of the total package of $15,549. It's on sale for $10,749.98. We have interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. Now the XE2 Ultimate Package, that's the dedicated embroidery, which I'm including the Print Moda Studio and the Scan and Cut, SDX 325. It has a retail value of $12,549.97. The sale price on that is $8,249.98. We have interest-free payments as well as free shipping across the country. Don't forget, we have prizes that you potentially could win. So like, share, or comment, and have a chance to win some of these different models. In fact, right there in center is a Brother air thread serger valued at almost $3,000. So like, share, comment, and potentially you can win this during our anniversary sale. For more information on this incredible product, click on the link to see our current special offer. You can email us at customerservice@moores-sew.com or call us at 1-800-865-9664.